One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Moving away from pressure. Trying to pull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the return. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for him.
Quick strike complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. On target. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box.
Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Pulls and fires complete. Turns it on in midfield. Speeding down the left side. The 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sanchez. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's picked off and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Right on the money. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He'll start this drive firing. Zings it complete to the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like recruiting high school players is...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A sky-high punt. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Makes the grab. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Caught. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to find the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. second down, he'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Tripped up for the tackle.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still down. He goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He lofted high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here comes the hurry up.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice.
Going for it all. he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanchez.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Slings it downfield. Working the middle. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Gets it out fast. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Now adjusting. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Hand off from the shotgun. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. A quick pass to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man quickly. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He's got him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's caught. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. He's got it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wants to throw. It's Sims. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. On target to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. To the air, it's Harmon. Rushes on him. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Connection to the right. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Harmon. Quickly complete.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Back to throw, it's Sims. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on second and long from the 13. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.